My suggestions on buying lithium batteries are pretty simple. Buy good ones. We've had pretty good luck with the new Xantrex batteries that have been out. My only complaint about those is when they pair to the controller to read them, they read individually, which has its pros and cons. Obviously, you can see each battery individually, but you can't read them as a bank. Battleborn, they've been around for a while. They're highly spoken of in the RV community. I've only installed those here once. It's usually customer's choice on what they want to install. We try and sell what we sell, but at the same time, the customer is going to already have their own thoughts on what they want. If you are going to spend the money on lithium, do not buy the cheap lithium batteries you can get from China or wherever, and do not buy batteries that are not specifically listed for RV use, especially if you're in a colder climate. Some of these batteries do have heat jackets. Battleborn and Xantrex both have that option, but not all of them have the heat jackets, and you can easily destroy these batteries in the cold. So if you're in an area with sub-zero temperatures, you need to keep that in mind. Another thing to consider is going to be your charge controller. So if your solar charge controller is capable of charging lithium, that's great, but you also have to make sure that it is set to charge lithium. They don't automatically set themselves, so you're going to need to program it to where it charges lithium. As far as I guess you can say like a DIY installation, if you've already got batteries and they're installed correctly, direct swap shouldn't be that difficult unless you're going to more batteries. But again, when you're in these high output setups with batteries, they need to be installed correctly. So if you're not familiar with electrical systems and wiring correctly on something of that size, I would definitely recommend taking it to a professional. That also goes for the amount of batteries and the size of the batteries. It's all going to be determined by what your needs are, how long you need those batteries to last, and what you're going to be running, things like that. Bringing it to a professional for an estimate, they're going to be able to listen to your needs and determine exactly what you need. You also need to make sure that your solar panels are capable of charging said batteries that you choose to buy. If you have a single 150 watt solar panel or 200 watt, whatever it be, and you're trying to charge 4 batteries, I don't care how bright it is outside, how much sun you get, it's not going to keep up. It's not going to do what you want to do on a larger battery setup. So your specific needs and your specific budget will ultimately determine what kind of batteries to get. But my biggest tip, I guess you can say, would be to not go with cheaper batteries. I'm not trying to sell you a battery or a specific brand, but do not buy generic lithium batteries, because ultimately you'll pay for it in the end.